Welcome back to another episode of The Finishing Line, where today we're going to go through back all the racing of last week and this week's best horse racing tips. Welcome back to The Finishing Line. Right, back again this week after a cracking weekend of racing.
Yeah, really good weekend's racing.
Oh, I'm just literally going to ramble off horses that ran last weekend.
Go for it.
So we had Road to Respect, Ballyoptic, Lady Buttons, The World's End, Diego de Charmel, hero, Lost in Translation, Manera Melody, Envoy Allen, Sam Crow, Daylight Katie May, Chemico, Black Op, and Somerville Boy. Oh, the jumps is back.
Yeah, I know. It was a really, really good weekend of jumps action. Nice to see a lot of those come back. For Sam Crow was electric.
Oh, he looked a different animal altogether.
I've not given up on him at all. I just put a line through last year. I really think he's the real deal. Envoy Allen was very good as well.
Ballymore.
Like him.
Winner.
Like him a lot. Lost in Translation was very good up at Carlisle. Yeah, it was a really good weekend. Really.
Black Op learned how to jump. Somerville Boy learned how to jump.
Yeah, Tom George stayed with flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, good weekend.
Very good weekend. And you had your Eyecatcher one.
My Eyecatcher won, yeah.
He won nice and snug now.
Yeah, he won nice and snug. Interesting betting on that. Did you notice that one?
No.
So he was about 7-1 in the morning. About third favourite, which I thought was a fair price. I thought he should be a bit shorter, so I was willing to back him. I was waiting to back him on Betfair. About an hour and a half before the off, I checked what price he was.
Yeah.
It was 22-1.
What?
He went
somebody done their balls.
Well, yeah, he went all the way out to 22s for very little money. It wouldn't take much money to lay him out to that price. And then he got punted off the boards all the way into about 5.4 on Betfair, I think.
I got in at 6s.
Yeah, he went off at 7-2 and won. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, he won well that horse. I was very confident. I thought everything suited him for last weekend. So yeah.
What you make of Santa Anita? Or
Shite.
Or should I say Mike Smith?
I'm giving up on the Breeders' Cup.
Hey! Did I tell you last week is a load of dirt?
Lads.
You may as well run it around a roundabout. If you're not drawing 1 to 4 you may as well stay on the airplane.
Yeah, if you're not drawing 1 to 4 or you have Mike Smith on your back. Well,
Mike Smith, if you're drawing one, you still have no chance.
And just when I thought it couldn't get any worse with Mike Smith, Ryan Moore tries to bring down, what's his name?
What was he doing? Trying to go in a gap when he was on the rail and he had a dream run up the rail.
Anthony Van Dyke. Jesus, I've managed to block this out of my memory, as I told you.
What was he doing?
I can see what he was doing. Like a lot of those races, you swing off the bend, there's a gap opens up the outside, you come down the outside, great. I just think he got such a lovely run up the rail.
He railed like a greyhound.
He did. I couldn't believe how well he went around the bend. And everything just opened up for him. I just thought stay there. I thought the winner won well.
But he went past the winner.
Yeah, I think he'd have won. Yeah, I think he'd have won.
Who, Anthony?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
That was sickening. Sister Charlie was my nap. I'd backed her.
I backed Iridessa, which I put up on Twitter.
Yeah. I think one of the only winners I had was that Uni.
That's the only winner I had.
Oh.
It's absolutely chronic.
Like Omaha Beach and Midnight Bissu. Like, what is he doing? He's just so far back. I don't know why he does it. He just doesn't need to be that far back. He did the same thing on Zenyatta like 9 years ago. I still haven't got that out of my head. I still haven't forgiven for that. And then he does it on Omaha Beach and Midnight Biscuit. And then when you're thinking, okay, you're in a bad position, just sit and wait, the gaps will open. Yeah. He comes around the bend 5 wide. Like, he gave both of them near identical rides. It's just horrific. But then the worst thing is, he gets interviewed then when he comes off. He's like, yeah, it just wasn't our day today. So, mate, you gave balls of a ride. I'm not one for completely slating jockeys. I know it doesn't sound like that right now, but he gave them balls of rides. I think the thing that annoyed me was when he gets off them. He's like, oh well,
fuck it, I don't care. I got paid.
It's like, oh well, yeah, we went wide. Wasn't our day today. No wonder he got jocked off that thing in a bloody classic.
It's not as if
Mackenzie.
He couldn't see that horses were winning from the front.
Yeah, you can't. That dirt.
Nothing was coming from the back.
No.
Exactly. No wonder he got jocked off.
I'm done with him.
Sure, did you hear the interview from Bob Baffett?
What?
That Mike Smith said he doesn't have confidence to stay, so he jocked him off. Why would you have someone on that doesn't think he's going to stay?
He's right.
And he probably had him bloody last.
Yeah.
Where who was on? I don't know who was on it, but he had him up near the pace and got done by. I don't even know, and I don't even care. Stupid horse racing in America. Who does that?
It's good. I like it. I enjoy it.
Stop now. No, you don't.
It was painful. Do you know
what's worse? Melbourne Cup.
Yeah.
How is that a group one?
Well, thank God I didn't wake up.
Glorified handicap. Fucking.
Well, it is a handicap.
Yeah, it's a glorified handicap.
But thank God I didn't stay up to watch that. Anyway.
The good. I'll just give a shout out to Dave. He's meant to be here today, but he's not. He's not feeling great.
Just wanted to mention Frankie.
You just want to mention Frankie and the part that Frankie said, I feel like crying. All I got a text was off Dave was, ha ha.
Yeah, I don't know. It's their rules over there, I suppose, isn't it? So
it's absolutely chronic. Right, Eyecatcher.
There you go.
Let's go for 2 and 2.
Yeah, no, I'm excited about this. I've got 2 for this week from last weekend.
Yeah.
Horse called Jolly's Cracked It ran at Ascot at the weekend. I think I was telling my parents are actually over there at it, and I tipped this up to them, and I thought turning in he'd a right chance. He made a bad mistake down the back, travelled into it like nearly the winner, got very, very tired, just blew up. He's a big, huge horse with Harry Fry's. He'll be winning soon enough, I think, or going close.
Is he gone chasing you? He's had to have long breaks.
I think he went chasing and then he came back hurdling. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's what happened to him. But excited about him. I think he'll go well in a nice handicap and he'll be a huge price. The other one won't be a huge price the next time, but ran at Huntingdon the other day. A horse of Fergal O'Brien's called Hurricane Harvey. Backed off the boards, placed in 3 bumpers last season. His form, if you looked at his figures, you'd think maybe he's a bit ungenuine. He's not ungenuine at all. He was stepped up to 2 mile 3.5 for his hurdles debut. Got hampered by a fall of 3 out. Paddy Brennan had to gather him together then. He's a big horse. He'd be a chaser eventually. And he kind of rolled around a bit. But once Paddy got him in a straight line and got stuck into him, he flew home. He's by Douvan, who's a sire I really like. He was in front stride after the line. He only got beat half a length. Yeah. He'll win. He'll win next time out.
Very good. Mine is Alice Johnston, trained by Pádraig Roach. Second 2 starts go behind. What?
Nothing.
This is one of your kind.
I was going to say I haven't even.
He was second off 89 behind Lucky Phil at Gormer Park. Ran no sort of race last time. Ran at Downryle the weekend and he was 3rd. Jumped so bad, but he kept fighting on. He was there at the last. He tired out. He's dropped 1 pound again. Okay. So he comes back to that form behind Lucky Phil. But Lucky Phil ran at Gorn then after that, but was beaten over fences on his beginner chase. But they pulled clear of 3rd that day, so I think there's a midweek handicap left in this fella. I think he's entered up next Friday. It's Friday or Saturday in Navan in the handicap. And he gets in off near bottom weight, so he'd be an interesting one at a big enough price.
Fair enough. Yeah. We'll have to have a look at him. Yeah.
So that's part 1 done and dusted. Join us part 2 where we'll go through Wincanton, Naas and the rest of the action on Sunday. Welcome back to part 2. Now, before we get started, if you're not already a subscriber, click that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you won't miss out on any other videos. Now, that's all the technical stuff done. Kevin will be happy with that.
Yeah, producer Kevin will be
happy with that.
Keep him happy for once.
We start with Wincanton 225 and a Rising Star Novice Chase, Grade 2 over 2 mile 4. So we've Reserve Tank, Ballymoy, Vision to Flow, If You Say Run, Solomon Gray, Lemieux, Byron Flyer, Comanche Red, and Giro de Julie. Did I get that right? He's not going to win, so who cares?
Julie, yeah. I think Reserve Tank was a little bit disappointed on his chasing debut.
Yeah.
I think we both thought he'd win. That Jarvis Plate is a good horse, though. And Fergus horses are flying.
And it pissed up last year first time out as well. Then went off the boil.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be too disappointed. No. I was a bit disappointed at the time, but I'm now not too disappointed. And I think he'll win this, to be honest.
And I didn't think they made enough use of him at Chepstow.
I
think it was a learning race.
It was, and I don't think I don't think either of these are probably as good as Jarvis play.
No.
Like Ballymoy and Vision de Flow, they're both horses I just don't like.
No.
To be honest. Vision de Flow is like...
Yuck.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't take
He
him.
threatened to be decent.
Yeah. Ballymoy, I don't think has got the form of a reserve tank, and I think 5-4 with Paddy Power, if he knew he was running, it's probably a good price. I think he'd go off odds on.
Yeah, I can't see anything in this getting near him. I think he's going to come on a ton for his last race. His horse are still in great form. As you said, there's nothing in there that can touch him.
Solomon Gray's a nice horse, but again, I don't think not the class of reserve tank.
No, not a chance. Yeah. Well, that was quick for that one.
That was quick.
So we're all over reserve tank.
Yeah.
Wincanton, 3 o'clock, the Unibet Elite Hurdle. What do you make of this one?
I fancy one for this.
Go on.
Again, sounds bad as the favourite, but
it's not bad if they win.
Well, I just think like a bit like reserve tank. This horse is just a bit of a step above everything else here.
Fusil Raffles
is coming a little bit. Yeah, I think again, this is another one. I actually think 6-4 with WilliamHill and 888 Sport is quite a good bet. Made a really, really impressive debut at Kempton. Was cut in to be favourite for one of the races at Cheltenham
before he cut himself.
The Triumph, and then before he got an overreach in that race, and he just didn't make Cheltenham, but was then really impressive at Punchestown as well. I'm really strong on him.
He's an exciting.
If there's one in this field who could be a Grade 1 horse, it's definitely him.
He's in the market for the champion, isn't he? He's up around there.
Is he?
Third favourite, I think.
For the champion hurdle?
Yeah, third, fourth. I will check. You talk away there now.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't be that strong on him, but I think he's got the potential to be a very nice horse. La Patriote won 2 handicaps back end of last season at Cheltenham and Haydock. Is an improving horse. Is up to you're right. You're not wrong. He's fourth favourite for the champion hurdle. Well, if this is fourth favourite for the champion hurdle, right? I ask you this price. Click into it there and have a look. What price is La Patriote or Quel Destin for a champion hurdle?
Do you know what, Tom?
Are they even in the market? Quel Destin might be. That La Patriote is not going to be in the market.
They're not in the market.
There he is, La Patriote.
Where? 100 to 1.
So he's 100 to 1.
And he's 13 to 2.
Fourth favourite, yeah.
He needs to spit him out to have any chance to win the champion hurdle.
And I think he will, to be honest. Quel Destin is probably the one to put it up against him. He's had his run at Cheltenham now in October. Really gutsy, hardy horse. I really like him. I just think Fusil Raffles has got a different gear to these.
I don't think Quel Destin is run.
Is he not running?
No, I think yesterday Harry Copton came out and said it might be too close to his run at Cheltenham.
Okay, probably is. Fusil Raffles, if you knew this was running, and if there's anyone out there who knows it's running...
Daryl Jacob said he's run.
Did he?
Yeah, he's jocked up on him already. Yesterday after...
Is that a quote on a TV or a newspaper or something?
No, he was talking, interview.
Really?
After he won in Exeter, won the Golden Gold Cup.
Right.
He said he's running, as far as he knows, he's running.
How did work go yesterday? Was it good?
Work?
Yeah, work. You know, the thing you do out there you get paid for.
Oh, that?
Yeah. I didn't see any Daryl Jacob interviews yesterday.
Some people do research when they go home, Tom, and to be ready at the time we say we're going to do the podcast.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Look, if you knew he was running, and if you're saying that, I'm going to have to go and look it up now, but 6-4 about him is an absolute bet and a half. He will, if Quel Destin doesn't run, he's going to go off 4-6, 4-7.
He's going to go off odds on.
Yeah.
He will.
Yeah, I'm mad about him at 4-6.
I think he'll win this easy.
At 6-4, Jesus.
Next. Oh, wait.
Naas on Saturday.
12:30. The Fisher Lane.
12:30. We're getting early with the times, aren't we?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. This is a really interesting race, I think. There's 2 horses in here that have come over from France and could be absolutely anything.
Who are they?
They are Arverne and Franco de Port. Franco de Port is trained by Willie Mullins, won on his debut at Auteuil by 13 lengths. He beat a horse called Fred. Fred is owned by Isaac Swade and Simon Munier and has been transferred to Nicky Henderson. was third at Cheltenham in a maiden hurdle in October.
Yeah.
Nicky must think a bit of him if he's going to run him at Cheltenham first time up. This horse smashed Fred by 13 lengths. I think it's very interesting that on his debut now for Willie, he's put into a grade 3 first time. If he runs here, that's a statement of intent. I think he could go and mop up a maiden hurdle somewhere, but no, he's thrown him straight in. Our Vern has gone to Gavin Cromwell. He won a 3-year-old hurdle at O'Toy as well. Ran the grade 1 juvenile finale hurdle, I think it's called, at Chepstow last year in December. He was owned by a Waterford man actually called Walter Connors. He was owned by him in France. He was sold to JP after he won at O'Toy. Now been transferred to Gavin Cromwell. He's by a horse called Dr. Dino, who has just been put up to a record stallion fee for a national hunt horse, up to 16 grand for a covering fee for Dr. Dino. So,
on Dino.
He's getting the business done, like some of the people do. But
is that another dig at me?
Dr. Dino, he's turning out to be a very good sire of national hunt horses. They're the two that stand out for me in this. The other one is Tiger Tap Tap.
Yeah, I'd like to see him this year now.
Yeah, he was disappointing in the Triumph. He came 9th, but he's some good form behind Sir Eric, especially the first day. I thought he'd nearly have beaten Sir Eric that day. He could be one. It'd be interesting to see how he's come on for that last year.
I'd give a chance to having a good time on the back of his last run at Cheltenham.
Yeah.
God, fuck. I'm not going to curse.
Lads, just a little pop quiz for you while you're watching this and you're sat there listening away to it. Guess who trains having a good time? And the answer is
some Waterford fella.
Henry de Bromhead, of course.
Right. That farm of Cheltenham is one to be noted for the season. That Soviet Pimpernel is going to be a good horse. And he was there jumping 2 out. Only on fitness, this is going to hit the frame at least. You're going to get a decent price because of the hype horses and Tiger Tap Tap if he runs.
He's only a 130 horse. I guarantee you Arvern and Franco de Pot are both above 130 horses.
But will they be above 130 on Saturday? That's the thing. Yes, they're all going to be probably better than having a good time.
If they're in this grade 3 first time up, they have got to be doing something decent now.
That's true. I gladly take what I can see until they've done it. On small, this is not even saying they're going to win. A small each way if 8 run fall into 3rd.
Fair enough, yeah. Wouldn't knock it.
Yeah. Right.
It's a no-bet race. It's a no-bet race.
It's a good point of the season, see where some horses are, as you said, the new ones.
Yeah.
Right, so come back in Par 3 where we have more action from Naas. Now, welcome back to Par 3 and we're going to hit the 105 Naas. Grade 3 Chase. Looks a decent race.
Yeah, looks a proper race. This, the Arkle winner, Duke de Geneva. It's a really good French accent.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Said no one ever.
Duke de Geneva. God, I can't get it.
Oh, you're becoming me lately.
I'm gone.
Duke de Geneva.
Makes his comeback here after winning the Arkle so impressively on soft ground. He was the winner of that race a long, long way out, wasn't he?
That's because there was shit behind him.
Yeah, they weren't great now. I know what you're going to tip 1 or 2 in here.
Who?
I'll talk about the others first.
I can guarantee you think I'm going to tip up.
Hardline won the grade 1 at Limerick. He was well beaten in the Arkle though. I think it all happened a bit quick, but I would not write him off just yet at all. He's got to give Duke de Geneva a little bit of weight though. He's given £4. That could make the difference here. Silas Emery is an interesting one. He's been off since beating Impact Factor on his Chase debut last January. He's a nice horse. Be interesting to see him come back. He gets a bit of weight here as well off everyone. The other one I'll give a mention to before we leave your 2 to it is Articulum of Terence O'Brien.
Sorry, excuse me, what?
Articulum of Terence O'Brien.
No, I'm just on about my 2.
Yeah, your 2.
I guarantee you're wrong.
Yeah.
But you might also be right.
Articulum of Terence O'Brien is a lovely horse. Ran a couple of super races last year in Ireland. Might just be a step below some of these on his day, but he's a nice horse to keep an eye on for the rest of this season. And then you've got Andrew's picks, which are all newer and us and them.
Incorrect.
Oh,
This race revolves around Silas Emery.
do you think? Yeah.
Our Nua won't go on the ground because we're going to get a shitload of rain, and us and them,
You've given
he's
up.
gone off the
You've
cliff.
given up.
He's gone off the cliff.
You've
He
given
can
up.
fall.
He's given up.
He's given up.
Yeah.
This revolves around Silas Emery. If he turns up, he is, I even say he's head and shoulders above Duke Geneva.
Do you reckon? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I go that far, but I think getting £7 off him makes it very interesting. He's gone well when fresh before.
Let's be honest with you, that Arkle was one of the worst Arkles ever.
Yeah, it wasn't great, and I know he was beaten
And he
down
was
at
beaten.
Punchestown, but
Duke Geneva was beaten fair and square in a few races before that at Gore, and I seen him up in Gore at TSDC.
I do like him though. I think he's a solid horse,
He's
especially on soft ground.
Yeah. I
It'll
think it could be the fact that it might take 2 or 3 runs for him to get him right.
It'll depend who's fit enough, I think. But I would be against hard line in this just because he's got to give weight all around. Winter Escape probably just isn't as good as a couple of these, and he's to give weight to a couple. I'm with you in that. I think it boils down to Silas Emery and Duke de Geneva.
Christ, you're gone.
We're just gone.
Duke de Geneva.
Yeah.
I'd never thought I'd be giving you a lesson on how to pronounce a French horse.
I know. Neither did I.
Wow.
It's a bad day.
See, it's the day. The gym is at the white and out now today.
Yeah. Hit the gym for the first time ever this morning, so quite pleased with
And we
myself.
haven't heard the end of it yet.
6:45 class. Yeah. Alarm went off at 6:10.
And then 15:15. And then 20:20.
And I was still late. And it's only 10 minutes away
Oh,
from
look,
my
5
house.
kgs left. Yes.
Yeah, I haven't been up that early since I used to ride out.
Oh, they were good days.
Yeah, given up on that a long time ago. But yeah, it's tough to get out of bed these days.
Oh, right, we're back. I don't think they'll run Duke de Geneva and Silas Emery together.
No,
I think there's too many
surprised.
races around for them to separate each other at the start of the season.
There's a couple of entries elsewhere as well for them.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Whichever one runs would probably win.
I imagine so. Yeah, I think that's fine.
And if none of them turn up, I wouldn't
Just go with us and them.
just go with us in there. See what happens. I'm not going to take them off, so you probably win. I Winter Escape.
Yeah, solid horse, maybe just below some of these.
Yeah. But if any...
Keep an eye on that Articulum if a few of these
He
don't
ran a
turn
few
up.
good races last year.
Yeah, I
He
like
ran a
him.
good one at Limerick at Christmas, was it?
Yeah, I think it was a Naas or Navan last year, one or the other. Naas, I think, ran a really nice race. Yeah. I like him.
Right. So on to
The beginner's chase.
The beginner's chase, 225.
We're always under a bit of time pressure to get like this done. And when Andrew sends you on like 9 races to look at, and one of them is a beginner's chase at Naas on Saturday, you're really questioning him. And
No, it's just to talk about the horses that are entered in, and I wrote it underneath, so don't start this choice.
You did write that underneath it, but I said, why am I looking at a beginner's chase for a Saturday? Like let's focus on the big races.
But all right.
And then I looked at it. Animix, Bopome, City Island, Cracking Smart, Fakir Dudari, Galvin, Melon, and Tornado Flyer are all entered in one beginner's chase.
See, method to my madness.
At Naas on Saturday. Fair play, you picked it up. This, if all of those turned up, this is a grade 1.
It's an Arkle.
Yeah, it could be. It's a grade 1 beginner's chase. Is what it is.
You think at least 2 are going to turn up?
At least 2 are going to come up. Willie will run something. Be interesting to see if City Island turns up.
I think Mellon's ready to go.
Is he?
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything now, to be honest. But Poem, you presume, might want a bit further.
Tornado
Animix
Flyer.
is still underexposed. Tornado Flyer is a lovely horse. I wouldn't have a clue why I'd win this, but it'd be a fascinating race. Make sure you tune in for it now and don't miss it.
Have a look on Friday, see what entries are in, and it's going to be an unbelievable race.
We'll put it out on our socials. Apparently, that's what they're called.
On hashtag Twitter.
I just keep telling Andrew, I tipped a winner yesterday. I was like, will you put it on our socials? So I feel like
You're getting very tech savvy.
Down with the kids.
You're getting away from the account.
Put it on our socials.
Yeah. That's going to be a cracking race.
We'll put up the entries to the final decks for it on Friday. It's well worth keeping an eye on.
It'll be on my Twitter and Tom's Twitter I'll tag Tom in it because I'm nice like that. Get you a few followers.
I'll retweet it. I've actually got a few followers on
You
Twitter.
have retweeted nothing yet.
I know, but I will.
I put up your winner and you haven't retweeted it. Like,
I know, I liked it.
but
I should have retweeted it. Yeah, it's true. I should have retweeted it. It's not all
It's all about SEO, Tom. It's all about SEO.
It's not all about the glory, is it?
Right, we're going to Sunday. The Liz Model Hurdle. Apples J, Bacardi's Rhinestone, all entered.
Yeah, Apples Jade. I was going back for her seasonal reappearances, and I was remember she got beaten by Rashan up at Down Royal on her first run for Gordon.
Yes.
That's the only time she's been beaten on her seasonal reappearance, though. And to be honest, this isn't much of a race.
Nah, not really.
Bacardi's is a lovely horse, but I think he wants Ferber, I think, and yeah, he's just a nice horse. He'll pop up and run his race. Normally pops up at Punchestown and runs his nice race in April, but I can't see him troubling Apples Jade if she's right and on song. Her form tailed off terribly last year, but I mean,
She's not a
it's just what
horse.
she does. I don't know what it is. It's mad.
And I was listening to someone on racing TV the other day. They're saying, don't give up on Apples Jade at springtime. I was like, how are you still in a job?
I know. I was just
What
about
are you
to say,
doing? Like,
Yeah.
like, they talk utter nonsense.
Did they put out the bookies promo offers after that?
Oh, it's just ridiculous. Like,
Yeah, bet with Ladbrokes.
like it's what 20s for the champion hurdle. Oh, 20s is too big. She's 20s because she has no hope in hell of winning it.
No, I couldn't go near her for the spring. But I think she'll win this.
Bullshit.
The other one is Jessie's mare, Magic of Light, second in the Grand National.
Hurdles every day is an entry.
But yeah, that's going to be her plan, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's way better over fences.
Yeah, but she won one or two hurdle races start last season.
Yeah,
She went over to England and won one.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
She's not going to, let's be honest, she's not going to be revved up for this.
She's not going to be revved up for this. She is surely going to have one target and one target only. Yeah, I can't see Apples J's 2 to 5.
Is she?
Yeah, I can't see her getting beat.
No, she won't be. Yeah. She'll win the race at Fairyhouse, Punchestown, then she'll throw out the dummy come February.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd see her winning this, but we'll take it one step at a time.
Right. So that's part 3 done. So come back with part 4 and we'll go through the Fortira Chase at Navan. I probably said that wrong, but anyway, see you part 4. Welcome back to the final part, and we're going to touch on the Fortira Chase. That sounded right.
Fortira Chase, yeah, something like that.
Sounded right.
It doesn't. It's not pronounced how it reads anyway. I know that much.
Right, I just rattled through what horses are in this. Could be like the beginner's chase.
Yeah.
So we've Min, Balioshi, Duke Ginevra, Hardline, Dr. Phoenix, Douvan, Greyfield, Ordinary World, A Plus Tard, Articulum, thanks, and Duke de Tay.
Yeah, this could be the race of the weekend.
Douvan's back, or is he really?
It'd be great to see Douvan back.
Yeah.
But if you look at his last 2 runs, he fell in the Queen Mother when he was tanking.
Oh.
And then he went and...
He bounced at Punchestown.
Yeah, he did.
Saying that though, he got bet by Undersow.
He got bet by Undersow, and going back then, Undersow was nearly at the top of his powers still. He's been off 565 days since Punchestown 2018. Really excited to see him back though.
Yeah, it'd be good to see I'd love to see him have his old ability.
Yeah, so would I, and I wouldn't completely write it off.
No,
I wouldn't bet on him.
He's still only 9.
But yeah, I wouldn't completely write him off. Min is interesting. He's won on all of his seasonal reappearances, so he's interesting if he comes here. He's got a bit of weight to give away though. Who else is there? Greatfield, the lunatic.
Oh, I love him.
I like him, but he's probably just a little bit below these. So is Ordinary World. He's a nice horse. He's just a bit below these as well.
A Plus Tard.
Yeah, A Plus Tard. This is my idea of the Ryanair winner.
Really?
Yeah.
There's talk of him dropping down to 2 miles.
Yeah, I think they did the wrong thing last year. Well, it's easy to say now they did the wrong thing, but
hindsight's a great thing.
Yeah, they ran him over 3 miles at Punchestown. Probably didn't quite stay. Comes back to 2 mile. I think he'd be fine at 2 mile, but I think 2 mile 4 could be his trip. To win a handicap at Cheltenham of 144 or something like that by 16 lengths, I have never seen anything.
I was looking back on it yesterday and I was watched all the finishes of that day. He was the only horse to sprint up the hill that day.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that. He's definitely a Grade 1 horse. He proved that at Punchestown. I think he'll probably start off here over 2 mile. Henry would be happy enough to start him over 2 miles. And yeah, he's my idea.
I give a shout out to Dave now. He came up with this the other day about a Plutard. He hasn't won a race as a smaller field than 10 for some reason or the other. I think it was 10 he said. He's never he ran and won at Punchestown. I think it was second run last season. I think it was only 4 or 5 and Winter Escape bet him. And the one before that I think it was Limerick or somewhere and he got bet in that as well. He won in between that and then he won at Cheltenham in a big field. Then he got bet again in a small field at Punchestown. I don't know. Does it have any bearings on it because the way he runs, he's out in the front anyway?
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about him too much like that. He's only 11-1 here as well. He's my idea of the winner.
And he's only 5-year-old. There could be buckets of improvement in him.
Yeah, he's my idea of the winner for this one.
Yeah, I would agree.
Novice Hurdle.
How come I don't get abused for this now? Because it's trained by Henry the Romhead.
It's because I fancy this one.
So as long as you like it, it's all right.
If you tipped up Ordinary World, then you'd get abuse.
Why would I tip up that?
I know. Well, you said it.
Sorry. Right. Nap time.
Nap time. Okay.
Is it nap time?
I thought we were...
Oh, sorry. Santini is running on Sunday as well.
Yeah, Santini.
Talk is cheap in the same race.
Yeah, that should be an interesting race. And there's an interesting novice hurdle at Navan as well, a Grade 3. Abracadabras. 4th in the champion bumper, 2nd in the bumper at Punchestown. Won well on his debut.
Oh, yes.
At Goran. He should probably go and win there, I think. The other one in that race is 6 Shooter, Noel Mead's horse. Beat Soviet Pimpernel.
Monster.
Yeah, beat Soviet Pimpernel and the big getaway bumpers and won on his hurdle debut. He's unbeaten in 3 starts.
Beat Fury Roto hacked up the weekend as well.
Yeah, the 2 of those should be interesting. And don't write off Fastbook just yet. That Douvan Star is probably a good horse.
Yeah. But
I think it's between Abracadabras and 6 Shooter in that race.
Yeah. Now nap?
Yeah, I'm happy now.
Let's
Thanks, go boss. Naps.
Go on, you go for it.
Flick over. My nap, and especially the prices, and we were just doing a quick look in between videos, is Fusil Raffles. Hopefully he runs at Wincanton. If you can get that confirmed. I know Darrell's jocked up on him. There was talk of the Greatwood, but it looks like he's going to run there. I think 6-4 at the minute is a stonking price. Yeah. All over that. Absolutely all over that.
My nap, reserve tank, 6-4. Paddy Power, Ladbrokes.
Okay.
I think he'll carry these, do a backflip, go around again, pass them all and win again.
Yeah, I think he's a likely winner as well.
Yeah. Next best?
I'm gonna go again.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm at the scene.
I'm gonna go again. White Moon. 3rd time.
3rd time's the charm.
This used to be called the Badger Ales. It's now called the Badger Beers Silver Trophy. They've angled into beers as well as ales now. But yeah, White Moon, 3:35 Wincanton on Saturday. He's gone up a few pounds for falling at the last, but he would have won that day. Fewer Collins' odds have needed a run, but he seemed to buck that trend. Yeah. As long as he's okay after his fall, and as long as he bloody runs here, because we can't guarantee it.
Don't get your fingers burnt again.
I'm not going to back him until the day. I was tempted, but I'm not going to. I'm going to see if he runs 7-1. Yeah. I think 7-1's a fair price about him. There is a handicap in him. He's got Grade 1 form, in my opinion, from last year. And he's my next best.
My next best is the one we just talked about. A Plutard.
A Plutard, yeah. Wouldn't knock it.
Yeah, I think if he runs, he's a great chance to win this. All the weight and all that.
We give a shout out to what I sent you last night.
Well, Tom just back presenting Percy at 25s? 20-1 for the Gold Cup.
Yeah, I'm delighted with myself.
He is absolutely buzzing. Straight into work today. Got a message on Skype. Did you back it? I
just felt I needed an anti-post bet, and I feel he is it. He's just forgotten about. He went off 130 favourite for the Gold Cup last year. He only ran over hurdles, and he beat the best hurdlers in Ireland on his comeback. the best stayers. He then went to the Gold Cup. He hit one early, and I'd say that's where it happened. He finished lame. He just didn't run to his level of ability at all. He hammered Albin Photo. I know Albin Photo fell the year before in the RSA.
I was going to beat him anyway.
But Percy was all over him that day. He is just a forgotten horse, and he's only the forgotten horse on one run. On one run where he finished lame.
But
that's all he's forgotten on, is on one run where he finished lame, and I'm pretty certain he hurt himself very early in that race. 20-1 in a wide open Gold Cup.
Yeah, you're kind of making a good case for him.
I'm all over him. Like, if he comes out and wins on debut or something. Now, this is presuming they can get runs into him, but I think the problem last year was they didn't want to run him on good ground because we didn't have any
do you know what the problem was? No one told us anything.
Yeah, but you're just gonna have to put up with that. I bought this ticket now for March. I'm just gonna have to sit there and hope. But that's kind of what it is. You're not gonna find out much. He's gonna turn up. He may run. I think they want soft ground from him. They don't want to risk him. But
I'm all over Lost in Translation for this Gold Cup.
20s. I'm all over this lad. So yeah,
I'm on Lost in Translation at 10, so I'll take that.
Did you notice my bet as well? Right in the nose. I'll have a little bit each way.
Oh, it is. What the hell?
Yeah.
You don't do on.
Yeah, right in the nose. It round.
Are you well?
See, 20s rounds up to a nice figure if you have like an amount on that you win a lot. So
are you allowed to say how much it's on, or will the missus be?
Yeah, she'd murder me.
He's only a tenner on.
Yeah, so each
way
you win 200 quid. But
pay for your safari.
I like. I like him. I like it. As we should say. But yeah, I really like him for the Gold Cup, and I just think he's overpriced. So we'll see how we go.
It's a good case, mate. Tom. Well done.
Thank you.
Solid research right there.
Yeah.
Right. So that's us done and dusted, is it?
That's us done.
So again, thanks for watching. Again, as always, comment below. We'll get back to you. Our Twitter handles are going to be. I want to try this thing here. Kev.
No pressure, Kev.
Yeah, so get in touch with us on Twitter. So a few of us got in touch with the Breeders' Cup and that, and we will get back to you as quick as we can.
I promise I'll get involved.
You won't. Just write to me. Leave Tom alone. Yeah. So again, if you're not a subscriber, click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and we will see you again next week.